Maybe we should have enough now to do a jump freighter even.
Should.
This Jesse Gyro guy's a retard. That guy is carrying one of his contracts. And he's bumping him off grid. I guess it's a high collateral payout contract.
Probably what it is.
It'd be really funny if we just blapped it before.
Well, no, I did help the Mikhail pilot out. The Mikhail probably wants to gank him, so.
I haven't seen a freighter on my side in a while. Yeah.
I seen side though.
Yeah, they're not coming from ASAP though. This system, if you go to Romy, it heads down towards Mammoth and shit.
Start the meeting part of the meeting. So, we came here as more or less a stopgap, as a temporary measure, as sort of to do as soon as we. But we need to do something. Action warfare that a lot of us are talking about. See, etc. Got been here a bit over. How do we like it so far? Anyone?
Has it been a month?
It's been over a
Oh,
month,
it's
yeah.
been longer than that.
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that.
About 2.
Personally, people say that there's some people say there's no fleets. I find that with my fucking busy work schedule, there's always fleets for me.
Like what's busy? So let's validate that data. Like what is your schedule and how many fleets a week do you participate in?
Just coming back.
Oh, I'm out of town for like weeks like a week at a time, and
Okay.
I come back and there's always a fleet.
Okay. Like so is
I
it
like
like
that.
1 day a week or 5
Yeah,
days a
it's
week?
about
What's
that.
the deal? Okay. So 1 day a week you feel like it's busy. That's cool. A lot of us play day to day. What's like GV? Like what do you feel about fleets? I know that you've got some opinions about it.
Well, in particular, U.S. time zone where most of us are on, there's nothing other than when Neiman was running his fleets. There's not a whole lot going on.
That's only been the last week or two since Fallout came out. Up till that point, I was getting in fleets every single night.
Wow, yeah, because Neiman was doing it all pretty well.
No, it wasn't Neiman hardly ever. I was
Yeah,
bitching about
I think-
Neiman not even being on, for that matter.
I think Farrett is probably one of the ones who has a lot of experience trying to get in all these fleets. He seems like he's always seeming to find something.
Oh, I'm just saying that I can give you my reassurance that if there's not going to be any good, decent fleets in U.S. time zone in like 3 weeks, I'll be out of here. So, regardless, I'll leave Fuzz here or something to fuck around with this bullshit, but I'll pull my main and go somewhere that I can actually fly the ships I want.
So what ships do you want to
That's
fly
it,
like, on a
too.
regular basis, right?
Yeah, that's it too.
I want
you
to
know.
fly cruisers and up, like hacks, battle cruisers. I brought like fucking 15 billion worth of ships out here, and we aren't fucking using any of them. So
You're right in that sense, because faction warfare is all low shit, right? You know,
Yeah,
they
shouldn't
have
be.
they have their fleets with hacks and stuff. But
Gal Mill comes in with heavy shit, and we just run like little bitches all the time. So, whatever. But that's my opinion.
There's a combination of that are available, that are. I know,
Yeah.
I'm
like a lot of fleets. Too. I know that sometimes I'll be talking to Ragnar logs on like late TZ, too much stuff, and I know that sometimes, like perhaps AG, you just talked about it, will join. Won't necessarily happen. Now that I don't know if that's a minority opinion or not, which is why I opened it up. I know some people are happy with it. I know GV is no needs unhappy. TD is not super up.
No, I could. I mean, like,
fair-
so that's cool. We need to like, so Jin's got some pretty serious concerns, and I definitely want him to like express his concerns here because he's got considerations that need to be taken into effect, considering he's like a veteran player. So, Jim, what do you feel about our situation here? Are you here, Jim?
Probably not.
And Jinso is doing PvE stuff and he likes it. And
So
he's kind of
I can
burnout.
elaborate more on. It's not that there's no fleets, but I don't want to be in Brave fleets for the rest
Yeah.
of our time here.
Well,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, the reason we left Severance was because we wanted fleets, but we didn't want to be the brunt of the FCs, right? Same over here. Neiman ended up stepping up and taking a lot of the fleets, but at the end of the day, all we need is fleets, right? We need fleets, and apparently we need fleets that are a little more fun than we have out here. I don't mind it. I love the low,
heavier.
We
yeah,
also,
I mean, I'm not a poor. I can afford all the ships that you guys want to fly.
None
I'm
of us
happy to
are
fly them
poor.
too.
Like, this isn't a fucking poor alliance or a poor corporation. I think I speak for everyone here when we say that we don't have any poor motherfuckers in here.
Well-
the biggest
really.
problem with what we're doing now is I personally feel like we're back in probably circling a gate. Instead of a gate, it's now a node inside of a site, or we're trying to go to another site and circle that node. We're basically chasing people like we did in BW station in the BW pocket.
But that's what the content is, dude. When you boil it down, where a structure is the same as a gate is the same as a node.
I don't find
Okay.
that to be true with 90% of the fleets I've been in. The vast majority of them are roams.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll sit
And-
on gate
and to
while
be
someone
fair-
scouts on the other side.
And to be fair, that's not the way Gal Mill runs their side of things. Like, it's like, that's a portion of the mechanic. But I see far more fights going down, at least on the roams. I see a lot of fights going down on roams where Gal Mill is definitely not doing that. So,
So let's just flip
wouldn't
sides then.
I was gonna say, wouldn't we want to be on the side that Brave is not? Like, not like Brave is shit. Like, we can all say that, but at least they give fights.
Could I ask from an outsider looking in,
Yeah.
why again you guys picked Caldari?
Because Jinso knew
'Cause-
someone who was in leadership in a Caldari alliance, and I wanted to go somewhere where one of us knew someone there, because I didn't want to join something where I was completely blind, killboard and such like. Right?
Also
Like,
money.
It was the faction warfare area with the most activity and closest to the biggest low sec region / empire, or is nullsec area.
it's a really good
one
spot.
of the good things about being in Cal Mill, let's be completely honest with each other, is this motherfucker's a cash cow, and if you don't have money, you can get insanely rich here, which is great.
Well, just what you guys kept saying was, Gal Militia is doing XYZ.
You can do both of those activities here or Fountain, though, right? Getting rich and whatnot, so that's kind of irrelevant. Which one's
No,
better,
I'm just
I
saying
guess.
it's an aspect. It's one
Yeah,
aspect.
no, you're right. That's true.
I can put another opinion here. We kind of come in here thinking this is more of a U.S. time zone corp. There's 13 of us online. There's 24 in Alliance.
Well, that's because there's no fleet going on right now. They're just like us. If there's nothing going on, they don't log on.
It's been like that for like the last 2 weeks. I have
2
been
weeks
around
since
for
Fallout came
hardcore.
out. It's been this way all across Eve.
Yeah, there's 4 games coming out, starting like 2 weeks ago and up to like next week or the week after that.
Black Ops 3.
Right. Like this is just a shitty. It's good release time, honestly.
Yeah, they're good games.
Yeah, they're solid games. But what's
So,
the alternative? I mean, one thing I thought of is just being like how BL used to be and just chase the entities that always give fights. But there's no entity like that. We'd have to do it ourselves, and we don't want to do that, right? We want to.
That also requires recruiting. Like, we need it. Like, the bottom line is like there's
that's
a quarter of
wherever
us
we go.
that are. Yeah. Well,
The
I
thing
mean, but
is,
right now we don't feel
with
like we
recruiting-
can push to do so.
You have to be able to offer somebody something.
Yeah. That's Like
The
you're
only
absolutely
people you
right.
mass recruit are noobs, and let's be honest, noobs don't really aren't really accepted here in KVA. So
It's not that we don't
No.
accept them.
Yeah, I was about to ask why that was.
No, it's not that we don't accept them. We just expect a level of player, and sometimes they don't catch up to it. Sometimes they're a good player with a low skill level character, and it's fine.
Yeah, we expect a fit, and if they're not fit, then
well, no, that's not what I mean. Like
those are the places
again,
for them.
again, the only people you mass recruit are noobs. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's what he's saying. It's like,
that's
you
the
mass
only
recruit
people
someone,
you're
you're
mass
recruiting
recruiting.
people who are very low level characters, people who just started playing the game.
Well, in
Same-
general, not even just master recruit. The only people you're going to get to join without like some major PR shit is new players.
That's it. Everybody in
it's tough
KVA
to
has
make.
to recruit a acolyte, and that's that.
An apprentice program?
Yes. Everybody picks one. You get to recruit one person,
Can I
and then they're
apply?
yours. Then they're yours until we've deemed them worthy enough to get polar bear.
Yeah, blooded in?
Yeah.
Running train on them? Wait.
We'll make the noobs do all the fucking loot scoop.
So let's ask a good question, because I think this is like, I think this is a good question to ask. Jin, if you had your say so over everyone else's content in this corp, which you kind of do, what would you see? What would be like the optimal like arrangement for you? Like, what would you think would be good situation?
You didn't even ask me if he was back yet.
He was back because he was talking.
I was talking.
Oh, my mistake. My mistake.
You muted. Isn't still like a race?
Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna leave a character here anyway, so no matter what happens.
I mean, it is a good mission money maker. I mean, if you don't feel like
Yeah.
sitting there and carrier ratting and putting that money out there, you can make money, with how much was your bomber, Jin? Like 80 mil?
80 mil, yeah.
Yeah. So for 80 mil, you can, do a couple hours and, make almost a bill.
I made 3 builds today in the LP.
There you
Yeah.
go. See?
Just today. So I mean, is that what you want to do with your time, like majority wise, Jin? Or is or do you have other ideas?
For now, until the new ships and capitals come out, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But with new ships coming out, a lot of them are going to be faction warfare based ships.
It's true.
I'm going to
So, I
master
mean-
that teleporting destroyer. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
He's
Like
right.
who-
though. A lot of those will be in faction warfare.
I was on a test
So-
server and I got blooped by one.
So Noob, like you've been really nice about like asking everyone else, like, but what would be like the optimal setup here for you for the corp? I mean, like, what was your participation? What are you feeling like your participation level should be?
Especially
and like, what
now
would you
that-
like? Yeah,
I mean,
Now
what
that
would
you're
be
fucking
optimal for
unemployed.
me
yeah. What would be
Would-
optimal for you, man?
would be if things ran themselves and I could just show up whenever I wanted. That would be optimal for me. But, so that's not going to happen.
You need more people in leadership for that to happen.
Yeah. So, but
Besides
generally,
2 people that are semi-AFK.
like, it was enough work for me. Like, when it was 2 AFK, I could do, like, whenever I wanted. Now that it's 2 AFK, I can't do whatever I want. That's okay, because I got laid off, so I'm going to be on more. But,
Hoppin's recruiting.
But then we could always like. The thing about that is that like, no matter what, I don't think we're changing Black.
Hey, look, there's a war target.
Not that that's a problem, but that means that we join an alliance. But
What's-
who are the
what's
options?
Steven?
We've had this conversation time and time again.
2 MR Empire in system.
see that.
Or no, there's only one.
No, for me, what the optimal situation would be organization that provided enough and the right sort of content and it resonated with the majority of our core members, was able to drive activity without me having to do much besides log on, say hi, to a couple of just let of the content by someone else.
That's what we try to find everywhere, don't we?
Hey,
That's why we went to BL.
can you get to the Kaputna Gate? Think you can catch a mastodon? It has 1.4
Maybe.
bill in it.
Not really. We won't be able to bump them.
Ye of little faith.
I fly mastodons all the time.
With blasters on. Maybe if said but that is basically what I would be looking like Legion. You join faction warfare because we felt that type of small gang stuff would be stuff that we could just do without having to rely on anyone. So we could just and go. That mostly worked out when we. I think at this point though, novelty factor of that sort of small gang stuff on a just a sort of. And there's like me, I'll still just do that because that's what's there, and I do like doing that. But a lot of times when I log in, it's not like there's 6 guys who are plexing every log in, right? It's like guys are sort of just hanging out until someone decides to do something. Sometimes Block will have a fleet going, another channel. We either won't realize it, be someone ambivalent. Now whether that's because we don't like the fleets that Block runs, or because just not really paying attention when it comes. Really not sure. I've been on some of their fleets are okay. Whatever. I know people had experiences in their.
Yeah.
I think GV made a good point. He said that there are fleets, but some of you guys just don't want to run with them.
No.
Most of them at this U.S. time zone, dude. Like 99% of them have been Brave fleets, and I have been in them, and they just make me want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fuck.
I
You gotta get on.
And that's
You have to get on Brave
understandable.
Mumble, and it's fucking goddamn AIDS. It is terrible.
We're not going to do that. So the question is, so we've got a couple of like daily players, and probably like maybe look at kind of strategizing around like the people who are here on a daily basis, and then like kind of trying to offer that as like a bedrock for everyone else. So I mean, like
Consensus.
Ferret's. So yeah, consensus. So Ferret here is here on a daily basis, and I know that he likes a small gang. I know he likes to spice spittles with whoever's available at the time. Ferret, the question would be: is if we were to do something slightly different, would you be willing on a regular basis to upship on like a daily basis? Would you, or are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll always fly whatever, but I'm really, I just want to make sure we're not overlooking what we're about, what the
Or walking
game's
away
about
from.
to change into. Yeah, because I mean, literally
Yeah.
in 2 weeks, there's gonna be 12 brand new frigates out there, and if we go join a block or an LSEC, that's not going to be a big part of the game. So before we just fly off, let's at least think about what we leave behind here and what's going to change into. And a lot of the game, I'm thinking, is going to start thinking about, hey, these are faction warfare ships that are out there. Maybe the content comes to faction warfare.
That's a good point.
Before we left, or when we were, when Proza was making the decision to go somewhere, and it coming up and being Cal Mill, or at least this North faction warfare, I was reading in blogs, I was reading in Reddit, I was reading in forums, just people that were in nullsec for the PvP were generally leaving and going to lowsec and faction warfare as like a mass horde. So that they were leaving behind, like they didn't really do much of the PvE, they just wanted the PvP, and they weren't getting any of that in nullsec, at least maybe mid to low scale gangs. So they all packed up and went to lowsec. And this is only 2 months ago.
I'm not saying that we didn't need to leave lowsec. I don't care, but I want people that are providing fleets.
And fleets that you like.
I don't care even if they're not fleets I don't like, but I want our block people or whoever we're aligned with to be in the fleets, like running them, or I don't care as long as it's not fucking Brave. So every time I log in, it's there's never anything for us. It's like a Brave. You could come on our fucking Insta-Lucky Stiletto Corn fleet, or you could come in our, I don't know what the fuck else they usually fly in our time of night, but.
So
that's me personally. I don't know. I suck at solo PvP. I'll be the first to admit. And it pisses me off to be out there trying to fuck around by myself and not fucking suck at it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, like, so here's my opinion because I haven't given it, and it's taken me a while to really think about it. Like, what I kind of think might be an option. I'm trying to put options on the table. Um, how many people we got here in Chow? Like, we got like fucking 18 people in Fleet. Everyone, can everyone in Fleet who's like active on a daily basis, can you X up in Fleet for me real quick?
This is gonna
Real
be
quick?
a shit talking test.
No. It's fine. I just want to see how many people we got here.
Let's see.
Does out of corpies count?
No.
No, of course it doesn't
No.
count.
No, just body. I'm talking bodies, warm bodies, man.
Smooth. I mean,
Probably half
Soul,
of
check
people.
that.
11. So I mean, like we got like 11. You got like 11 people in here that have X'd up. My idea would be this. Maybe
Is that worth
you
it, Soul?
guys, maybe you guys and
No.
and maybe we all get together and kind of do something on our own. You know.
So cheap blueprints.
I kind of would think that something along the lines of maybe moving to a different part of Losec.
This is a good
Staying
part of
in
Losec.
Cal Mill. Yeah, I mean, like maybe moving to a place that's closer to the front lines on the Cal Mill side, and staying in Cal Mill, and basically doing our own thing, and then maybe trying to find some other corps that would like to do things with us. I think the problem is that I would like to find like corps that are willing to fly more expensive shit and not be dragged down by the expectation, the soft racism of low expectations. You know.
Well, the problem is that no one wants to really put forth all that time. Neiman's been doing it, and it seems like it's burning him out.
But well, I mean, like, what
Well,
time investment are we really talking about, man? Like, that's the question. Like, I don't think that there's all that much time involved in necessarily in having to do that if we all like took turns.
I'm not,
Not
burnt out.
everybody's
I've had real
content
life shit
providers,
going on.
TD.
Yeah, I
Some
know,
people
but
just-
we don't need 11 people to provide it, but like 3 or 4, it's reasonable.
Yeah, but we're all lazy fucking wankers, bro. Nobody wants to put effort
It's
into
true.
it now.
Well, I mean, like, I understand that.
I just want you guys to start
here,
logging
here
on
was my
regularly.
breaking point, okay? Some of you guys know about this, some of you probably don't. Block asked me to put an entire doctrine together. I put it together, they okayed it, we gave it to GV, GV brought a couple billion ships in. I said, hey, I want to fill it on this day, and they said, oh, no, we're not going to fly that because Project Mayhem moved in. They literally won't let me undock a doctrine and go do something with it because their Project Mayhem put 5 supers and 2 titans in system.
Yeah, and that's wrong. Like, that's literally the wrong response to that. If someone comes in and they don't want to give you blue status, you go and fuck them up and punch them in the goddamn nose and don't fucking worry about it. Otherwise, we can go right back to fucking Severance and beat bitches. Because that's why we left Severance.
Did they put bosses up?
But at the end of the day, we seem to want more than what they offer. But then, what other entities down here in Losec offer what we want?
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so we have.
We don't want to lead our own shit.
We have
so
some
we need
mixed
a block
opinions.
that's better than block.
So, other options are we go and we join one of these other low-sec groups that's not necessarily in factional warfare, a group that has more structured content, a group like, for example, Tissue, which some people don't like, in Legion so. Some people are ambivalent about. I'm somewhat ambivalent about them. I know that they have a number of former Black Legion corps in them that I held in decently high esteem. And I haven't heard them talking shit, but I don't talk to them socially on a regular basis, so I don't know how they like it. But they use caps. They roll out fleets. They'll chase fights. Like if there's a fight going on, like 2 regions away from it, they'll bridge around and they'll try and get on that fight, etc. Right. So we could join a group like that, or we could go join a group like the Culture. The Culture is another group of former Black Legion guys. Culture is made up by the Black Legion guys who stayed in Fountain. We didn't stay with them because they were Euro scumbags, but they have recently recruited a number of U.S. time zone corps. And according to Steven, they're running like 30 to 40 man fleets on a semi-regular basis, using caps, they're baiting out supers, and they're getting fights. Now, something like that sounds more enticing than what we're doing now, but I'm not there. I'm not sure how long that's gonna hold because they just got there. The ink is still wet. You know what I'm saying? On that new time zone. But that sounds interesting.
And if it is still wet, like you say, then someone's gonna have to step up and take care of all that, right? And who who are the ones who step up and take care of everything?
No,
The
they have
200-man
FCs.
corp that just moved in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have corps that moved in, and they're running fleets, and they have FCs, and they're active. Now, I don't know how long they've been there, so I don't know how consistent they're gonna be, and if they're gonna like being there. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of content in Cloud Ring right now because Goons just put that big manifesto out where they're clearing everybody in Cloud Ring out. So
well, that's something I mentioned, right?
They're living in J5A, fighting in Cloud Ring. So there's continuous content.
It could be like how Black Legion used to be.
Sort of.
Finding all the fights.
We could be basic, more or less, a poor man's Black Legion, which I'm fine with doing.
We could start KL. I have the great idea of KL.
I do like Ragnar.
Nobody wants to start anything,
I
though.
do have to say that.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
It would shore us up in the sense that we would have multiple time zones covered. So if we did recruit someone who's in a kind of funky time zone, and be completely without anyone to play with, because I know sometimes it's like if I log on at 4 o'clock in the morning, there's the two homies who are just up really late for no reason, but there's not necessarily much going on. Like there'll be Samyak on, but I know there's not going to be a largish fleet going, which is not the most important thing in the world, but it is nice, right? Now I think the picture I'm getting from this is that there is content we're leaving on the table if we were to leave here. There are fleets they're doing that say we would want to do but haven't really gone out of our way to do. And there's changes coming that's going to make faction warfare cooler. Now,
That could make faction warfare
that
cooler.
might make faction warfare cooler. Now, does that mean that even if all of those things were true, that doesn't necessarily mean we wouldn't have more fun if we just went to the culture, which would, honestly, if it was just my vote, that would be my vote. Right.
Well, what do they fly? It's all about what they fly, right? Because a lot of people here are fine with the fleets as is in faction warfare, and some of the people want bigger fleets and are fine with faction warfare, right? So if they were a bigger block, bigger as in bigger ships, etc., then is that fine?
Steven, what do they fly? Because Steven is in the
They've been
culture.
flying. I know they fly rattlesnakes.
Flying rattlesnake comp right now.
It's respectable. Respectable.
Alright, so I'll change my opinion. I just want there to be our fleets. Alright, I know I bitch about them being bigger, but I want our fleets, not Braves fleets. We get one of those a night, I'll quit bitching, I'll stay put.
I think that's the other thing. Is even though I think
when you say our, do you mean KVA or do you mean block?
I mean block. Anybody but fucking Brave. Hecon I think's alright.
Alright, I got a chair on with that in it. What do you think?
I think what GV is pretty much saying is he wants content provided by our alliance for our alliance, not using coalition content.
One bill JF. Do we have enough to kill a jump for it?
It's a chair on.
Oh, chair? Oh, no, never mind.
Well, it's just like you were saying about the recruits. You have to offer them something. Well, it's the same thing. You guys have joined the block. You're expecting to be offered stuff, and they don't seem to be offering much to you guys.
No, it's the opposite. We're expected. It's almost like we're
Do you
expected
want
to offer them shit.
Wait.
Do we want
to kill that 1 billion as Sharon?
No.
Yeah, let's wait 10 more minutes.
He's bulkheaded, so.
Okay, then forget it.
We got plenty of stuff to discuss here. Let's keep going.
Let's keep talking shit then. I think when it comes to content in the block, I think Ferret's right in that I think they have fleets that we're missing out on, but I also think that when, for the most part, Eagle and the fleets return to normal, if they've been off slightly, I don't know, because I think they have 3 a week, most of which are rooms.
Yep.
Now, that's fun, and personally, I'm okay with doing that. Personally, or at least I was okay about. Maybe my playtime changes and my taste changes, but I'd be okay with camping gates, whatever. I'm okay with whatever. If there's a kill mill, I don't care.
Oh, Project Mayhem's here. We're not allowed to camp gates anymore.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want to
people
do.
to camp gates.
Like, I don't give a fuck about Project Mayhem. Like, and I'm an asshole about it. Like, I'm not intimidated by anyone. I don't give a fuck about losing ships either. I don't fucking care.
Understand how big your EP.
Yes.
So, I mean, to me, I think. I mean, to me, honestly, I feel like there would be some value. Would be fine. I don't feel like I would regret it too much. As long as we went to the block and things in the block didn't fall apart, I would be okay with us leaving.
We're KVA. We're Alliance killers. Just own it.
Killing.
2 weeks after we got here,
I don't
three of
think
their
there's
directors
anything
left.
here to kill, man.
But
Yeah. If you log on TeamSpeak anytime between now and about 2200 Eve time, there's nobody on these comms. Nobody. There's only people on comms and like active for about a 4 to 5 hour window. That's it.
It's definitely like late Euro time zone to early America.
And like and people like A get fucked when shit like happens.
Well,
like
A's
that.
KVA right now.
It doesn't matter though. That's the consideration we got to think
Hold
about,
on,
right?
hold on. What do you think about this? All this, Ferret? You stayed pretty quiet, but you seem to enjoy yourself here. You could be the voice of reason. What do you think? What's your opinion on everything we've talked about?
Well, I just wish you guys would log on more. Like, you guys got stuff going on. I get on a little bit earlier than you guys. I know that. But a lot of times, even when it's time for me to go to bed, there's still only 2 or 3 of us on. That's 3-4 nights a week. You guys pop on a couple times a week, it seems, and maybe you want to do something like once a week. Like, how often have we, as KVA, put anything together in the last month?
We've been going on roams with Chromix. What?
Twice.
Twice, but that's because there's nothing to do.
I know, but
It's not there's nothing to do. There's
I'm not
huge
saying.
fight.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get an
right
argument into this. I'm just saying that like we haven't been logging on much. So of course it's going to seem like there's not much to do if no one's ever on. And if you guys are waiting for the fleets to be pushed in your face and say, "Hey, this is why you should log on," you're not going to find them here. And in Severance, we wouldn't have found them that way either. I mean, Black Legion's been the only place where you could actively not be in game but still find content, and I don't think most groups are like that.
I miss pings.
I do too. I really do too.
Yeah,
and
I think it's
bet
a different kind of gameplay.
Does everyone here like? That's a good question. Does everyone here like pings and like forming up 4 pings? Because I'm cool.
Yeah, but I also like not having to go on them if I don't want to.
I want a mix of pings and faction warfare.
I think that's
pretty much what I want.
I think that is a sweet spot for a lot of us.
I think that you could go to faction warfare and fight there without being in a faction warfare corp too.
You can do that definitely, either as a corp or as an individual.
You guys should assimilate on Discord and use that ping system and poke us and shit too.
Well, like,
how
would you guys feel about like doing something together with us and like kind of coalescing into one group? What would you think about that?
That's why we're kind of over here.
Okay.
In a way, like we wanted.
But I mean, I won't like Elite and Gal are probably the first guys I'm asking that question to.
What, you mean like merge?
Yeah, like merging into I don't know.
What?
What do you mean merge? What do you mean?
I mean,
no. You've been here like
totally
5 days in the last month, man. So.
Oh,
hey,
here's something.
You know what, TD? I've been going through shit.
Oh my god!
I know that you have.
Don't criticize Soul, because then he'll give you his fucking soft violin playing. So don't even say anything to Soul about anything. So be like, I have to get a surgery, off an appointment,
and I
hit my
understand
car.
that. Like we all understood that, but we're all but the rest of us have been like playing every day. So I mean, like I understand times are tough. Like I get that.
Here's something I read, and I don't remember where I read it, but it really struck home to me: is that players and Eve stick with their friends for a while, but in the end, content is really what puts people where they are.
Yes.
And that if we asked anyone to join us or come doing stuff with us, we have to show that we can provide some type of not necessarily daily but regular content.
That might be true, but like Noob and myself, I don't know about. I guess him and I are probably the longest members here in this group.
Right now, probably.
Yeah. We've been together like 5 years, dude, and we're not like I'm probably not going anywhere that he's not going at this point.
Well, I mean,
I don't
that's
think that's
unusual,
what.
though.
I don't think that's what he's talking about. I think it's more like because we're gonna have to. If it's just us and those other guys, it's like kind of doing shit together. Someone has to take the reins. At the end of the day, we seem to want to do what we want to do, which is great, but nobody wants to lead it. At least not on a long-term regular basis. Like I've been here a year, and it seems like that seems to be a trend. We all love to do what we love to do together, but after a while, we just get bored of leading it, and no one else steps up.
I would be happy to step up and do leadership stuff, but I'm hesitant, and I'll tell you guys why I'm hesitant, because I've got a lot of stuff that like goes on in private life, just like Black has had, like, and there's no telling, at some point, there's going to be situations where I'm gone for a week, and I don't want to fuck you guys.
But does it have to be like full-time commitment to be in one of those roles?
It doesn't.
We
doesn't
are
if we all
talking
share
about
that
daily.
responsibility.
We are talking about daily right now, though. Like that's what you guys are talking about. So when you're talking about full-time commitment, yeah, it seems like it has to, because that's what you guys seem to want.
It only has to be because you don't have enough guys to provide content, whereas that way it falls on less shoulders.
Here's my biggest problem, is it wasn't just the recent being told no. I've been told no numerous times to try to generate content. Because he said, you're going to burn the members out. They don't like doing that. We don't want to do this.
Yeah, that's true. Everything you did throw at them, they kind of like say "fuck you" too.
Yeah, and they say it because they don't have any money. Like that's what their refrain is we don't have the money.
Like
literally, I can fix that for them.
Like I was like, hey, if you guys want money, we need to hit this moon, this one. Take all these moons and put up reactions on them, and then we need to take all these Pocos. And they said, no, we don't want to do that.
That's why I put together a mission fleet for Tuesday, and I'm gonna run that, and we'll see how that goes. Like we're not exactly sure. We're not exactly sure how that's gonna go down, but at least we'll give them an outlet for showing, hey, this is how you can make really decent money. And I'll repeat what Myra has told me. Like we had a really long discussion about like level 4 missioning and blitzing, and saying, hey, if you take out a fleet and you guys crank through some LP, they'd be happy to like institute a buyback program and like give us like 1,500 ISK per LP, which is a pretty good exchange rate, considering he thinks that he can make that work for the corp, and he would be. I mean, that would put the whole block in a better position. Like, I just don't know how fast he's willing to spin that up and make it worthwhile for everyone, right? But I mean, it would put everyone in better ships, like the whole alliance. So
I went as far as showing them. Hold on, let me.
But you're talking about moons. Like moons is one thing. I'm talking about individual wealth, which appeals to a lot of people.
I went as far as saying, hey, if we don't want to field battleships, okay, let's look at Cinnaballs or Gilas. Those are
too expensive. It's still too expensive. Still too expensive for these guys. These guys are fucking like that dude. Fucking comes into the channel and starts talking about. They
wanted to buy Feroxes, dude.
They didn't even want to do that. They wanted to buy it. These dudes like don't move unless they have to buy a caracal. Like the caracal is a big purchase for some of these dudes.
So you're trying to educate. So you got bottom up income.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. I mean, that's why I said we want a block that's better than block, bigger than block. They're more experienced than block, But
and can we make block into something better? Like that. Love that.
That requires a lot on us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of leadership that none of us want to do.
Fuck, that's effort.
It's so much.
Why
effort.
join an alliance at all? If I can ask.
Well, that's the whole point. Like that's what I'm kind of.
We don't want to
lead
our
that we
own shit, though.
Yeah.
Like it works for a while. We're all super excited when we make these moves, right? We've made them 2 times since I've been here. We're all super excited, and then it trails off.
That's kind of why we went to Black Legion. We went to Black Legion because Roy, Black, and Noob were all burnt out.
Black Legion was fucking dope until Brave fucking got kicked out.
Basically,
Yeah.
Black Legion, we kicked out Brave, and then they said, okay, guys, we're going to shut it down, and we're going to go into kind of stasis, just PvE for like a month. And don't worry, it's going to be dope when we start up again. And it was not dope. It fell apart. But until they shut down, it was dope.
People were doing coke. People was doing coke.
Now, what I honestly would like, I would like just logging in and plexing all the time. That would be fun if that's what you guys all wanted to do. I don't think that's what
Hey, we can do that, but as long as we go do it as a team, I don't know. Send the alliance, man. Let's go take this system. I don't know. Nobody
Well,
here
I'm
does
just
that.
saying that if you guys didn't
Okay.
have an alliance to tell you no, then wouldn't you guys be in a happier position?
No,
Keep-
no, they
no.
wouldn't because they don't want
We're
to
still
do their
being
own
boss.
stuff,
Tell me
and
what
that's
to do.
fine. Like we want to work together with an alliance. Maybe one guy here and there stepping up, like Neiman is now, like how other people have in the past. That's what we want. We don't want to be the sole contributors to content, to creating this content, right?
Makes sense.
That's why we don't do it on our own. Trust me, like if we had everybody, if we had like 5 different people who just loved FCing and loved being here every night and rallying people and didn't get burnt out from it, we would probably just do that on our own.
There was one thing that I was kind of
We
thinking
love
of
us. We love us. We love everything we do.
There was one thing I was kind of thinking of last night that kind of went through my head, like just offhandedly, was almost everyone here is probably capable of leading a fleet to some extent. And we could do like a thing where we just go off and do our own thing, but then when Cal Mill has like strategic objectives, we could be like the FC core for the militia. Like we could do that. I don't know if that
I don't
appeals
wanna
to anyone. Okay.
Doesn't appeal to me personally. Well, personally appeal to me would be if one of these two situations, if we got really super into like doing the plexes and doing the small gang stuff, and whenever I logged in, someone was running stuff, or maybe I would start running stuff, and we'd have 5+ guys every night doing stuff for at least 2 or 3 hours a night, something going on, right? Because you need something going on for people to want to do stuff. That would be cool.
And just availability, because then you've got a window of people that are where
Yeah.
people can jump in and get sucked in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, how do you feel about leading stuff? Do you like FCing or do you not like it?
I've like FCing okay. Like I like whenever I take out whenever I go plexing, I say, yo guys, I'm gonna go plexing. You guys want to come with me? It's cool. We go and FC. I don't do a very great job of it. I'm not doing it enough consistently to get better at it really. But I enjoy it well enough. I don't enjoy it a ton.
I wish
would you
Roy
be-
would FC again.
Yeah. Would you be willing to commit to potentially leading a fleet of some kind every week? Could you do that?
Possibly. Like like every Friday I'm gonna go do X.
So that's one
But
person.
I don't want to hit structures. Personally, I
of
don't want
course
to see
not.
structures.
Well, that's the point. Like, is there room for like each of us who's capable and desires to lead a fleet
That
to
carrier
maybe step up and
that
make?
freighter has a carrier blueprint in it.
Original or copy?
It's a copy.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, like, is it worth it that like a couple of us just commit at this point to like doing something once a week, and if Black doesn't like it, we'll see what's more
I mean,
powerful.
the
and,
thing
like,
is
what's more popular.
we could do that same thing somewhere else.
We could.
We could do that same thing somewhere else that also does more fleets that we're more engaged in. And I think the bigger question is we haven't really fully meshed with Block for whatever
We have
reason.
not.
Now,
No, I know.
There's
the
a few
reason
people
why.
who love it here, but
Yeah.
and I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that, and you know what, I don't want to go to Fountain because I really want to try out those E-War frigs and support frigs and things like that. I want to give that a chance, but they're not going to do that there.
I mean, to me, what it sounds like the safest, quote unquote, safest option. I mean, I know what I want to do, but I think will probably make the most people the most happiest is when did the actual ship changes go into effect? December. Okay.
Why don't we just ride it out here until fucking Citadel?
I think that's a really long time. Like I would. Like I don't.
When's
I
the
wouldn't
Citadel
be-
changes?
I personally
You're
wouldn't
talking
be
6 to
against
8
it, but
months for
Yeah,
That's a
Citadel.
long time
Citadel
now.
changes too long.
Well,
But I'm saying maybe write it out till the ship changes. As long as the ship changes don't get delayed. You see if after checking it out how well we like it as a group. I mean, I'm sure there's still some of us who are going to still have the same opinion now either way, no matter how good it is, and that's fine. But we wait for the ship changes. We see if the frigs are dope. Maybe the frigs are really dope in faction warfare. Do that for like 5 days, and we're like, wow, they're really dope in faction warfare, but I still don't like XYZ. Let's fucking dip. Then we dip. Now,
so let's set a time limit after the
like Christmas.
release of the ships.
Yeah.
After
By
the New Year?
Christmas, if the ships aren't
From
out,
New Year.
How about
New
we
Year.
wait till after the New Year?
so January 1st.
You want to go right on the New Year's Eve fleet?
I mean, because if they delay the ships to like, because remember we said we were gonna stay in Pravi until the soft shit happened. They delayed the soft shit by
Yeah.
like 3 months, and we're like, yo, I don't care. I'm leaving. I feel the same way about this frick stuff.
Ship changes are January 1st.
When
At
are the
the
ship
latest.
changes?
There's like 2 weeks, dude.
2 weeks.
So
Okay, so
that'll
they're
give us,
supposed to
like,
come out
almost 30
in
days.
mid-December. So I think January 1st is a perfect time. At that point,
Yeah.
either they've come out, seen how well we like it here, or they haven't come out, and I'm not waiting any longer. I feel like the quote-unquote safest option would be to wait to January 1st, and then
Okay, how about we schedule a gank for January 3rd, and we have this meeting again.
that sounds fine.
Sounds fine to me.
Is
Yeah.
everyone okay
So
with
what are
that?
we gonna? Is can some of us commit to like trying to make things better here until then?
Yeah, I mean,
That
well,
is a good idea.
I'm
I'll
gonna.
do null realms like every day.
Like, cause I'm down
Um,
with that, but I'm down with that if we're gonna be willing to like change a little bit
Oh
of
yeah,
what we do until then.
I'm okay with
Check.
do.
Check
It-
really quick. Do you guys ganking Cappy side?
Yeah, we gank
Because
both sides.
Yoka Sama or whatever is jumping into Cap, so we want to scan. Sharp bumping on this side.
Into
Why don't you
Kaputnin?
guys scan? Yeah, he's just jumped into Kaputnin in an obelisk.
Oh, he's going the wrong way though. He was coming in from Kaputnin last time.
Yeah.
He probably
So
got
that's
fuck
why-
all in him now.
Well, that's what I want to know is what he's carrying. If he is, he is. If he's not, he's not. I'll try to bump him. We'll see.
Yeah, you guys want
Who's
to try
that?
to get that one in Kaputnin?
Who's got the scanner over there?
I think
I'm
that's
warping the Argent now.
Okay, I'm on the way.
Noob Fu. Hold on. Noob, turn channel commander on.
One bump, stun.
So we have a scanner over there, right? You had one for a little while.
One's moving. Neiman's on his
Can
way.
you hear me?
I thought Neiman was over
Dog of
there
War
the whole
just
time.
applied to Corp.
On which
Can you
side?
please accept?
Right, but the
I'm-
guy's going in a different direction.
Yeah, he's heading out of Niarja, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
check,
already in
check.
Kaputnin.
Yeah, you don't want that. Kaputin's like fucking 0.8.
Yeah, he made warp anyway.
Maddie's
Ah,
decided
yeah.
we have to take it if we jump gate.
Gotcha.
That's into a 0.6.
We should have a
He
scanner on
snuck
that
by then,
Kaputinin
yeah.
for the freighters
People-
coming in,
Noob,
right?
his name
People
is
jumping
Lord
in.
Trillion.
What do you call it? Listriana's on Aro.
Okay.
I'm on the ASAP gate. I
Oh
had a
damn! I
Fenrir
could have
go by,
horned
but
out
I
a
couldn't
freaking
get it.
suicide ganker.
Do you have a cargo scanner on your on the Macarial?
No, I could though if you Oh no, the POS is empty.
Yeah,
There's probably one next door.
whenever I get my material back from Black, I'm gonna keep a probe launcher on it with combat probes and a cargo scanner in it.
Passive
Yeah,
targeter
well, we
too.
don't. We're trying to keep him off the gate because he's at war, right? So we have scanners and he can get there.
Free Blackbird kill.
So, like, the idea is the Macarial sits here so he doesn't have to be exposed.
All right. Soul's got to step away for a bio. I'll be right back.
And Jin is slowly leaving the shields.
So GV, like if we stay until January 3rd, like would you be comfortable with giving
Yeah,
us
I
that
don't
much
care,
time to figure
as
out?
long as we have an option to at least try and fix the problem or whatever. I'll try and
Yeah, that's
leave
just it,
fleets.
right?
Probably go kill us, and everybody's gonna be mad that I'm gonna go fucking super welt fleets because I suck. I've never led one, so.
No, it's okay. I mean,
To
like
me-
we understand that's what we're getting into.
To me, basically, be conditional on the situation. Oh, we're gonna stay here, but we're not gonna stay here. Okay, we're gonna try, see if maybe something, and it's also gonna be, conditional in the sense that, I mean, not conditional in the sense that we're gonna give it a full shot, but to me, what I view this as is more or less January 3rd, we're gonna decide to leave, and by staying here, we're gonna say, oh yeah, we did the new in faction warfare, LOL, and that's gonna be the end result of us staying here versus us leaving. deciding to leave now. Because if we decide to leave now, we'd still be leaving 2 weeks from now, anyways, right? We're not gonna instantly leave.
Yeah. It would take that long to really get our shit together, probably.
So like,
Especially with all these fucking capsules that we've built that we don't use.
so.
Who's got caps here that would like to use them? Like, that's the other question, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like I want to use caps. I think everyone.
If we need to do structure stuff, it'd be nice to use.
I've got a bob down here that I'd like to use.
I say caps really won't be a thing for low sec until the new guns come off with them.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a while, but I don't know.
Are you okay with that? Good. Decide if you want to.
No. Why don't we do something simple like this? Hear me out. Why don't we just say, if you're available to play Eve, make sure that you're on at 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern, and we always do something. We find an FC, we open it up to the fleet, and we run what we want to run. And maybe we do that 3 times a week. Maybe we do that 5 days a week. I don't know. I mean, I obviously can't be there every single day, but like that's us giving it a shot for the next few weeks. Yes.
Pay my house rent, and I will FC 24.
I got an 800 million disc arc, so it's a jump fighter.
Ooh, that's tempting. We could.
Alright, send the bumper.
What gate?
There's the pilot.
What
Which
gate?
gate? Kaputnin?
Stand by. He hasn't warped off yet. It's gonna be the kaput in his head, yes. And he's in warped in Yarja.
I'm in warp. I warp super fast. I have 2 hyperspaces.
That's what he's hauling.
Check local. That was quick. Somebody else ganking as well.
Or just eyes on our tower.
Could be, yeah.
I didn't catch a fit scan, so I'll warp over. And I'll get a
I'm
fit
putting my
scan.
scanner probes in position to one shot him.
Yeah, in case he. Hey, somebody have a suicide gank boat in case he logs off.
Have catalyst. I don't think we have a
Yeah,
new
well,
ship.
The one catalyst will. I guess I'll do it, huh? Noob.
So.
Somebody scan this Anshar as well when you come in, please.
Come in.
Yep. He's off the gate autopiloting in. This is a pretty cheap JF, so I wonder what this guy's carrying.
There's risk to fall. I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to switch ships to be a suicide kill with my scanner, so we're committing now.
Did you get a bump?
Bumped.
Okay, good. Do you want the Taluses to go help bump him?
Sure.
Yes. Warp to Stevenova.
Make sure you bump him to the left as, like, left, according to, like,
Away from Celestials.
yeah, away from the sun to the left.
Neiman, get your scanner here too.
Yeah. I'm moving her.
If you have shit sex status, I'm assuming
He
you
just
want
jumped
to
out.
know.
He jumped out.
Just sit there.
Oh
What a
no.
piss.
Emergency sign-up. So, Steven, bump this Anshar off.
Yeah, bump the Anshar, Steven. Bump the Anshar.
Okay.
He's getting really close. He might make it. He might make the jump. I'm trying to bump him with a fucking catalyst.
An Anshar is worth it just for the hole.
Yeah, I mean, but I'd like to know what he's carrying.
Yeah.
This run is
And
jumping
he's
in now.
AFK, so. I'm barely holding him from making it to the damn gate.
The problem is that when we get him far enough, he's gonna warp to the gate.
A whole bunch
Yeah.
of
'Cause
oxygen
he's
isotopes.
There we go, yep. Well, bump him down in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we can get him away from the gate downwards, there's no Celestials, keep him out of alignment.
He's only carrying like 5 million in loot.
Ah,
Anshar?
he's a jump freighter, fuck it. We're not scooping loot anyway.
It's
so
8 bill, yeah, it's an Anshar.
Yeah, everybody bump the Anshar down, then go up, and then 10k away from him, turn around, bump him down. Bump him away from the gate, downwards. Try not to get out of the way. Once you bump him, move off, get out of the way, and then reposition. Don't just turn around. You'll bump people trying to bump.
Hey TD, make sure are you in range of your tells?
Mhm.
Okay.
And scream, I believe, every time you get a bump.
I believe. Oh fuck, he's going so fast I missed.
I know, yeah. Just keep bumping. Even if it's a glance bump, just make sure you're bumping him down if you can.
There's a Loki locking me.
There's a Loki locking me too.
Loki locking everybody that's
He just wants
bumping.
the horror.
He wants the horror, yeah.
There's a little frigate right next to him waiting to loot it.
We should
Good thing he has no loot.
we should put ECCM on these gank boats.
It won't. I'll prefer the. Oh, well, I guess we should. Yeah, either way. For
Because we've had like griffins and shit come in and jam us out.
next time.
I know Goons put ECCM on theirs.
Yeah. Got the slot for it.
I like this guy's name. Anal
Anal,
cavity.
yeah.
Instead of killing the
I don't even know
the
if I
freighter,
have
why don't we
any
just
kill
kill?
rates on me.
why don't
There's
we
a
kill the
Fenrir
fucking-
too, being fucking stupid. Oh wait,
Why
no,
don't we
he's
just
on
kill
the
the
gate. never mind.
T3 instead? Like fuck him.
Because this is a lot more money right here.
Who can I warp to in fleet?
Yeah, but it's funny.
You can warp to elite if you want to perch to
If this
bump.
guy's AFK, can't we just do it right now?
Oh no, that's
No,
why I
we
warp to
can't,
elite.
because the gate guns will fuck us real bad.
Yeah. Just keep bumping him down, and we'll eventually get him off grid. Or away
Or
from the
close
gun.
Well, the
enough
problem,
off
yeah,
grid.
as long as he keeps bumping, he won't warp. One time
Just
we had a
keep
problem
him at
where
range.
we were bumping him right away, and he warped back, but he's fucked. This guy's fucked.
I
He's
have
facing
a
nothing, so.
I have a noob ship. Should I just shoot him?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Make sure you lock him up, Steven, with your Macariel, so you can't.
He
safe
is
lock.
locked.
He's online, so don't shoot him yet. Don't shoot him yet. Just if he logs off, then we'll shoot him.
Roger that.
And then
I'll
you
put
let
my
him
guy
warp.
in the tower.
I've watch listed him. I've got him watch listed, so.
Oof,
We'll be alright.
sorry, Steven. Almost bumped
All
you.
right, I'll move
Yes,
it to
I
the tower
did.
then.
Good God.
Macariel's bigger than the fucking jump freighter.
Yeah.
Nerf Mac, too big.
Too big. Need to make it smaller. There's probably gonna be a thing there. They're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Criminals are not welcome here.
He's
Well, I'm being
just.
shot.
You shot
Yeah,
the freighter.
fuck.
I'm gonna
I
have to
have
bump
one on the
him.
wrong screen.
Well, now the Concord are here. We can't pop him.
Whatever.
I'm gonna have to bump him all the way off grid now.
You loser
Yeah.
scrubs.
So
I flipped to the wrong screen. Sorry. I was trying
That's
to
okay.
scan the printer.
Just keep bumping him.
okay, just keep bumping.
Well, now he has a timer.
You know, he has a timer.
Did you lose the Talos for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we're
This
not
guy's-
going to kill the freighter. You suck.
Well, we're gonna be bumping for more than 15 minutes probably. So.
I want to kill one of those fucking T3s.
No one
Couldn't
cares
you
about
just-
the T3, you slave.
Couldn't you just
Fuck
gank
that.
like
Just
a
keep
noob
bumping
ship?
this bitch.
It'd be
T3s
more
are like
funny.
200 mil.
Be funnier.
He
No,
could.
what
He
is-
just didn't. He didn't mean to gank him at all, Gally.
No, I mean like to get Concord off of this gate, you just go to the other one and shoot somebody.
I
Yeah.
think it just spawns a new set, doesn't it? Or
Yeah,
does
it's
it?
I don't
think so.
Does it?
You could try it. All Neiman would have to do is warp the noob ship now that
No, I'm
he's-
pretty sure it pulls all Concord in the system. I think.
Yeah.
Worth doing then.
Ask Goons there, all into that. This is like
90%
fucking
sure it just pulls this Concord off of
Well,
somewhere else.
if you want me to, I can go to the midpoint save so it's not on a gate. And the gate guns won't aggress. I'll just hop in the rookie ship if you want. If somebody has one.
You should be able to just dock a pod. Guess there's none in the system though. Good luck getting back.
Yeah, I can't undock.
It's okay though.
So.
It's gonna take us longer than 10 minutes to bump him off grid.
Noob, do you have any more ships fitted up?
Taluses? Yes, I do.
I'll get one from you in a minute once my timer's out. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to shoot him. I was trying.
No,
to
it's
flip-
okay,
I
it's-
thought I clicked on my other screen to.
You are the
scan
most
that
horrible
other ship.
scrub ever.
It could have been
Fuck
worse.
you.
You could have shot him in the Macarial.
What are you, a fucking noob?
Sure am.
He sure plays the game like it.
Nima just pull Tenchi.
Oh god.
So not that bad.
No.
Why he has no roles?
Cap stable
Falcon on
and
field.
carry for the win.
This is like, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this.
I wish I had the first person thing right now.
Yeah, the problem with this being an Anshar is that it is going to jump if it comes back to the desk. We can't really stop it unless we all suicide gank it.
There's no spool up animation, so he'll just dip.
Just like the last one, just fucking
Yeah.
peace.
Peace out.
If he's got an
Oh.
outside and it's not shit.
Alex Ashai is convoing me.
No food. Did you take care of that thing yet? I'm in private.
It hasn't popped
anal
yet.
cavity.
There's no notifications relating to that.
Good eve.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck that grid up so bad. This is the only gank we're getting on this gate.
It's a celebration of
That's true.
me and Black's 5 years of love together.
Black
Really,
Lord's
I
not even
couldn't
here
be
to
here.
celebrate because he doesn't like you anymore.
Black and me kind of fallen out recently. Said he never wants to see my faggot face again.
Want to buy
That's
first person
fucking
camera?
to death.
Let's
oh my
go
god,
make
if I had
cool
first
guys
person, this would be so much
yo.
good. Remember that one time we got that Fenrir going like over 1 KMS?
I do.
That we had like 20 taluses. Oh my gosh.
It was hard to keep up with him. Who is that?
Should I hang around or keep like cargo scanning with the other alt?
Keep cargo. I don't know. Might as well stay standing. Might find the jackpot, even though we can't loot it.
Well, at
There's,
least
like, one
bump him
mod.
within warping, outside of warping distance. You know what I mean?
We're 40 kilometers off, guys.
Alright, noob.
You only
can
get
do
kill rates in
it.
fucking high sec or what?
Wait. Are we missing like a looter, like a looting ship? Because I got an alt that can fly a freighter.
You need a second
guy-
alt to do a can flip too.
This guy
What was
only
that?
has like 5 million in isotopes in it, so it's not
It
worth.
doesn't have anything worth.
You need
It's
like
just
an
a kill mill.
Just
You
for
need-
the whole.
you need an I-5 with the freighter containers in it, and you need to eject them, and then you scoop the
left
loot into
your
those, and
channel.
then you scoop them into the freighter.
Yeah, the 85 can die. No one cares.
Hey, I took almost all of his shields out, guys. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Thank you, Neiman.
By
By
the
the
time
time
he's
he's off,
Too
by the
bad
time he's
it'll
off
be.
grid, he's gonna be recharged anyways.
Too bad it'll be regen.
Yeah.
Noob, can
He's
you contract
halfway
me a?
regenerated.
I already did.
Okay.
User left your channel.
Steven's bum make me miss because he gets him going so fast.
User entered your channel.
This time we need to all bring bumping alts and just have 20 max bumping.
Dude. Snakes. Give me high grade snakes. Bump.
This is so crazy. Sitting in this
We're
pause.
only at 66 off gates over.
Yeah.
I wish there was just a reverse button for your ship.
Should
Right.
just a jump button, a bump button, and just crash into him and then take KO.
Yeah.
Should tell them to.
Got some new
Noob, did you see the,
It's called the
packet?
Kraken.
Kraken is
Oh, yeah.
I've heard
badass
of that.
bro.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know why
pretty
I've
good.
heard of that.
Kraken is some good shit.
Got a
Even my
little
cousin's
bottle of
nodding
it.
his head right now.
Got a little bottle of it in a glass jar. It was not bad.
We've got him 75 off the gate so far.
Well, that's doing good.
Poor
He
Anshar.
definitely wouldn't be able to warp right now or do much.
Poor anal
He's going
cavity.
the wrong way.
Hopefully he's like a scrub, has no Sino.
I don't even think he's there.
He's probably begging for one somewhere.
Watch, it's like the culture Sino fucking jump vader.
That would be awesome.
It's
It's all
gotta
my
be.
loot.
It's gotta be a noob. It's a self-named Anchar. Like, come on.
Tell any scumbag. Serves it.
It's not a self name, it's Andy Juicers. He's anal cavity.
Oh, so
He's
it's his
Andy
friends.
Juicer, though. That's his name.
It's a
Let's look
loner
up his
from.
name.
It's a loner from Red Frog.
Oh god.
What is all these dudes?
They're gonna come gank it for us.
Warp scramble attempts. Oh no.
Somebody's attacking somebody.
Somebody's scramming me.
It's
Have any
Marmite.
kill rights?
I might have a kill right. I wasn't
Oh
even
no.
thinking.
Yeah, Marmite will get
Yeah.
up on that.
Yeah,
Take your kill
that's
right,
exactly
guys.
what it is.
If
That's
you have
what it
kill
You can
is.
fight
rights,
him
it's
back.
awesome.
You can fight him back.
Every
You probably can't kill anything. That's a lot of Marmite in code. Can I whore on you, Hugo?
Make sure you shoot the freighter then, because you're dead. Shoot. Well, then you get concorded. Fuck me.
Just keep bumping.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, it is what it is. Wasn't even
Okay,
tapped in.
Well, if your kill rights will be gone now, so you can get another Talos and come back.
Yeah, just do that.
You
We
gotta
don't care
wait-
about how many
wait,
times you die.
Cool down.
Just wait for. Hope you didn't have any.
Nope.
Somebody had a real good bump on him going down.
Does anybody else have kill rights on them?
Probably.
Better fucking check them.
I have kill rates, but none of them are set.
As long as make sure you don't have. That's all.
Alright, nobody here has public kill rights. I just checked. Neiman has 5 minutes 30 seconds left on his timer.
Man, where would that kill right have come from?
You
I
pod
don't
somebody
know.
at low sec?
No, I don't do that anymore.
We gotta
It
watch
must
this.
be a
one.
really old one.
they last for like 30 days.
Yeah.
There's a Falcon on grid with me locked.
That's fine.
Holy shit, you guys bumped Listriana into the freighter and threw her completely off the, like, away from him. Like,
We're 81 kilometers off the gate. Or, actually, I think we're about 100 kilometers off the gate now.
We're almost there, boys.
Gotta get to 300. You gotta get, what is it, 150 from the closest gun?
You need to get just off grid, yeah.
You don't need to be off grid with all the honestly.
Dude,
Well,
there's so
Falcon
many-
here you might be smart, because if you lose 2 Taluses, you might not kill it. It is
Then
a
we'll
JF.
We'll keep bumping it.
Yeah.
We still
Well-
got 4 guns at the tower, so just let us know when to warp in.
I'm being locked up. Oh, by the Loki.
Yeah, everybody's being locked by the Loki and Falcon as many as he can.
I've got till rights available to all guys. I gotta fix this. Hold on.
I have a bowhead coming.
What's it worth?
Somebody else just ganked.
Well, it's got 1.5 of fitted ships in it, 2 legions, Devoted Falcon, Lachesis. Wow, this is hot.
Is it more expensive than this?
Well, they're fitted ships, so I only get the ships, not the fittings included.
So you want to do that or this? Because have the Mercurio go bump that. If he can get a bump, because it'll do the 500 mm micro warp drive trick. If he can catch it, then we can do that and let the Iron Shar go. But have the Talos keep bumping the Iron Shar.
Well, I
So
know
it's-
the
it's
answer
that
is gonna
fitted.
be 7 billion.
No, fuck that.
We don't
Just
have it
kill the
fitted.
Anshar.
But I didn't get the fitting on it, so it could be bulkheaded.
Let's just do that. Sorry, just gonna be more.
Alright, we're off. I just went off grid.
Where'd the Falcon go?
Top. So he's just disappearing.
He's
What
he's right behind me.
what do you guys need to do to activate kill rights on me?
Click on the thing next to your name. A for the kill rights, and then we.
Okay.
How much is it?
How can you tell?
It'll say
It should
kill
say.
rights. Character sheet. Click your little thingy sheet. You open it. It says your kill rights. If someone else's.
So they're available to all.
There, he's off grid. He's off grid.
Yeah, he's off grid now.
Who to warp to?
Hey, keep bumping him. I got 2 minutes left on Neiman's timer, so I can get another Talos there. You want to wait, Noob?
Yeah, we can wait.
We got 2 minutes left on the timer.
See him done. Just keep going.
Bump him. Bump
Yeah,
him. He's
it's
slowing down.
like it's like a weird grid. We need to keep bumping him because we're right at the very edge of the grid. We keep flip flopping back and forth.
Want me to bump him back up?
Bump him down. Bump him down. Bump him down.
Someone pulled Concord to that grid, dude.
No.
They're 300k. Somebody got ganked over there.
They killed someone else there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, Hard Knocks just had a bunch in local ahead criminal.
Steven, you're going the wrong way. Go down.
I know. It's hard to aim because I
it's hard
can't.
to aim without going up.
I know. I'm trying to aim back down right now.
I just hit it
Maybe
pretty
we
good.
should go sideways for now or something.
Yeah, bump
That's
him.
what I'm doing.
Just bump him sideways. Like bump him sideways. He'll go down some more. It's just
Jeez, the Mac is like 5,000 off of the freighter and disappears.
Yeah, it's because it's stretch.
Okay, here, I'm gonna. Well, that sucks that he's on grid with Concord because that's gonna jam us immediately.
They can jam you from.
They're gonna have to. We're gonna have to pull them off the grid.
For 277 off grid.
They
Bump
got
his-
work to us.
Yeah, they gotta warp over. Bump his nose. Bump his nose. Bump him back away from Concord though, because he's burning kind of towards him. It's like bump his front left side.
It's not out.
25 seconds. Till I can undock. Alright,
This is
where
such
are
a
all the
shitty
Talos
spot.
is at? Because we're missing a bunch of people.
On
Yeah,
off
we're
grid.
off grid.
Burn straight down, guys. Burn straight down. Get on this grid.
Oh, that Jesse guy just walked over to us, I think.
Yeah, and
he
then
did.
Macaro.
He's going kind of up because it's impossible to knock his ass down. He's on the other grid now.
There's a third grid. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's so many different grids going on right now.
It's pretty funny.
We're gonna have to gank him here. Like,
Here, I'll have Listrana approach him in the ass in. She's in a frig, and we can just all warp to Listriana. Keep bumping with the Mercurial. Neiman's undocking and heading this way.
As soon as G10. That we're gonna. So.
And so we should be orbiting at what, 4?
Don't
We're
forget
keeping
you
that
got.
range.
Don't forget. You got 3 of us at the pause that are waiting to get into our ships still.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I
know.
said. I'll call you guys in as soon as you.
Well, this is fucked up.
Make sure you warp to Listriana. Here, I'll put X's in fleet.
Carol just like appeared on my screen and then just disappeared.
Yeah, make sure you warp
it's
to
bumped.
Listriana.
It's going up.
because
It's going up. Guys,
okay.
you guys are okay. Whatever.
There's nothing in front of him he can warp to. The gate's behind, above him, so.
Stop bumping him.
Just stop bumping.
And he's off grid. Fucking Christ, this goddamn grid.
It's not off my grid.
Popped off my grid.
Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, basically, get on grid with him. Make sure you're on grid. Stop moving. Oh.
He's right on the edge. We gotta keep pushing him into that next one. Fuck it.
Yeah, we gotta go down, but I can't see him to fucking bump him. Oh, I got him. Okay, I bumped him down a little bit.
Okay, apparently I can't warp to you, Nupu, for some reason. So I'm pinging over and then I'm gonna come down.
Want to combo this Jesse guy? Maybe he's gonna help us out.
Oh, that was a good bump. That was a good bump. Whoever did that.
Off grid.
Oh my god, fuck this Anshar.
Can we just kill this thing?
Well, I gotta find
We're
him.
trying.
He went up to the.
So now let
Yeah, let me
let
bump
the
him
Mac,
really hard now.
Yeah, let the Mac get a really good bump into it, and then
Nope,
like
someone
that one.
else just bumped
Someone
it.
else just did it.
Jesse bumped
The
him.
McCarroll did.
Because if we can get him far enough away where it's like 5k.
That person also wants to talk to our FC because they're probably like with another group.
I had no idea where this guy's at now.
Oh, got him really good again.
Yeah, combo him.
I'm warping the Nufu.
We're missing like everyone.
Yeah, we have no idea where the fuck he's at. And we can't like warp to you because you're like right here.
Then warp off.
Here he is. Here he is.
Just
Here
work
he
to
is.
near Celestial and come back.
Says stop bumping.
What's that?
So you guys said stop bumping.
Alright, I think it looks like most of us are on grid now.
Oh, yeah, call the troops in.
Okay, yeah, he's zero.
Everyone
Don't
on
bump
grid.
him.
Wait. No. Neema's not on grid. I gotta burn down, I think.
Okay. Everyone else who's in the pause.
Drop your drones, but don't shoot them too. Get your drones out.
It's out. Safety. As soon as you guys load on grid, pause guys, let me know.
In warp.
60 AU.
41, 38,
Getting your
36,
optimals.
33, 30, 28, 25, 22.
Overheat your
You're still
goons.
bumping him, right?
Yeah, stop bumping.
No, he's at 0.
Okay. I am not coming.
Shit, Falcon just got back here.
He hasn't locked anybody yet.
Landing. Ferret landed.
Oh shit.
Now I'm off grid.
Burn
Okay.
down. You guys burned up. Burn down. Burn out.
Burn down. Burn down.
Right here.
Is everyone here? You here?
Let them get in range because they had to burn on grid.
You should be
Okay.
right on top of it as soon as they come. Okay. Stop. Burning with your micro warp drive, TD overshot by like. Get in range. Now bump. Back into range, CD. Lock him up. Drones. Plus in range. Does anyone want us to stop right now? Last call.
Off with his head.
Okay.
Off with his head.
3, 2, 1, go. Remember, use your drones manually. Let go. Let you make them.
Fucking Falcon jammed me out.
Yeah, me too.
Airshar's
Too
gone.
bad.
He's gonna
It's
go.
dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Fuck it, I'm going for Falcon.
You go
Oh,
for Falcon if you can. Make sure to get your.
Oh my god, they're killing the Macario. No, that'd be fucking crazy, wouldn't it? My safety's been green, you scrubs. You criminals. You.
I switched mine to green after Nemo fucked up. Lol.
Oh.
See, now post that into Alliance chat and show them how to gank something other than Enron 5.
People are complaining that they only see the explosions of our ships and Concord shooting into nothing.
Yeah, they tried to horror on me and they're not on my kill mails because of the grid.
So what'd you do? Did you just burn off grid?
Yes. Well,
Who's got the
Concord was
kill?
murdering
Who's got
me,
the
yeah.
kill?
Ha! Only one guy on my kill mail. That's great.
I didn't even get any, and they both got on mine.
Oh, we even got that guy's pod too.
Nice.
How dare you?
GG.
Where's the pause?
Warp to Raul. Raul.
I'm going back to Uzi. I'm a criminal. I like it. Are we doing another gank, or is that it for it now, guys?
It depends.
I think I'm
I'll
good,
do
so,
another. So.
because
Why? Why are you done?
Jessica Jones episodes are an hour long.
That's great. Oh shit, I gotta watch that shit sometime soon.
I think the kill mail somebody got it.
It was linked in Fleet.
Oh, I linked it in Alliance. Let me.
Jeez, I lost like 2.5 sex stats.
Fucking evil scrub.
That's because you did the pod.
Yeah, I know. That's like I think I was +5 before we started this.
Didn't change mine at all.
No, I'm at -2.9 now.
Now keep in mind, for the faint-hearted who've never done this before, even though I'm sure you all will now have a kill right, which he can make public. People could violence your butthole.
Holy shit, Neiman has
Been one.
I lost a lot of standings for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 1.3.
Right
Wasn't
up
past.
to -49, but not quite 50 yet.
I'm only at
hey,
07.
guess who was in loco right when we did that?
Who?
Kurt Resonator.
Kurt Resonator. Oh,
I
okay.
know.
He was waving to us. I didn't wave back because I'm just a bitter vet. He's still local. I'm gonna send him a corporate invitation.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Noobfoot, can you hear me on channel, Commander?
I do have it set up. I don't know how to whisper on it though, so I don't know how to respond back through channel command.
But anyway, hey, who was it? Oh,
So-
Dog wants us to, if we can,
You guys need
I'm gonna play just
shoot
something
some
new.
small
Talk
sticks
about
up
it, chat.
on towers in Kajari, and see if we can provoke those supers to come hit them.
That sounds cool.
Here, noobs.
So if we can find some small
wake
sticks
up.
to just throw
Ah,
around
they got that
offline.
cheap on this kill now. 6 billion.
I'll
Way
bring
more
some
than
down.
6.
If we don't have any already.
Yep, cool.
Not too bad to kill a JF with 13 people, though.
Yeah.
And half of us got jammed out by a fucking falcon.
Not half, just 2.
Oh, 3. I got jammed as well on the catalyst
We're,
on the Talos.
We're is positive on this bitch, right?
Oh,
Are you guys all in
Oh,
the
yeah.
plus already?
you're as positive at like 300 million with that setup. Maybe 400 million.
So the police killed Neri in the pos? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Neri.
So Neri, did you jump into the ship as soon as he said, or right before?
As soon as he said.
Yeah. So I looked at you. So you're like almost -10. I bet it's because they show up quicker.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that I read that
They
your sex status
they
determines
were
how
there
fast
to
they show
begin
up.
with.
They weren't on
And-
grid. They had warped off after an hour.
Oh, Oh wow, I didn't know they were here that long. Oh,
Yeah, I looked
man.
before I got in the ship and there wasn't anything, and then everybody left and I got in the ship and then my fucking mouse double clicked like it's been doing lately. And next thing I know, I'm sitting in a capsule and the Talos next to me is just dying.
Oh,
I
no.
wasn't even sitting in it.
Oh, that's fucking
Your
shit.
micro switch and the mouse is gone.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
It sucks because I'm doing missions and mine's messing up like that too. And you have to orbit at a certain distance or you get just blapped. It's like, oh.
You know where
It's
it's
been
really
fucking me
painful? When you're
lately.
setting up a tower.
I died the other night in a semi because it burned me way off the gate and I couldn't jump, and then this gang jumped through and blapped me.
Oh man.
So yes,
Well,
I
at
need
least
a
you
new
got
mouse.
at least you got an excuse. I YOLO'd into 150 dude last night.
Oh,
It
look at that! I got
happens.
top damage.
Yeah, TD likes to load 150 dudes at once.
I do, actually. LOL.
They dock
Poor
at the
white boy.
spaceport.
Oh, that was no fair. TD's had fucking T2 drones. Yours had T2 drones. Mine had T1s, I think.
Nice.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah, man, top 4. Top 3.
All hail Noob Food. Hail Noob Food, I want to thank all you guys for coming. Well,
We gonna shoot for one more? What are we doing?
I think we're going to shoot for one more. Unless
If you do a normal freighter, we can get away with like 7 or 8 guys anyway.
We'll just do another
Can
normal.
we do like a 5? I mean, we've got to wait our little aggression timer anyway, so let's do a 5-minute break, right?
Well, we
Yeah,
got
go
an
get-
8-minute timer, so.
We're gonna go get a celebrational scotch.
Someone bring down some ECMs.
Some what?
ECCM.
I'm back.
But that's pretty cool. I want to thank everyone who came to me and Black's 5-year KVA anniversary party, and also to voice their opinions on this court meeting. Like, got it all out there, talked about it, feel good. I feel like, what my personal prediction is, or how I personally feel is that no matter how fun Action Warfare ends up being for a little while, I'm still probably going to prefer the content in block. But by waiting this amount of time, we can see whether or not block's new time zone is a flash in the pan, right? Because that's the one thing I would be worried about if we went back to the block, is if those guys join, they're like, nah, fuck this, and then they dip out. I want to make sure. And I also want to see these ships in Faction Warfare. I think it's a win-win, personally. But I still think dipping out January 3rd or thereabouts.
Hey, we doing another gank or what?
You were doing
Get
another
in my
gank, but we
ship.
gotta wait for our timer to go down.
Ferret won't be sticking around.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how many people we have.
Gonna be late for school.
Parent teacher conferences tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good
Tell the
luck,
bitches
Ferret.
what's up. I'm not interested in taking care of your brats anymore. Fuck you.
There, Noobfu, you are safe. You are safe inside me.
No one could find me even. They couldn't even shoot me without shooting you. They could, but it'd be really unlikely. This is gross.
User disconnected from your channel.
So if you guys are all just gonna get your Prozo guys get access to the comms and everything? Are you guys just gonna? Are we all just gonna hang out from this point on, or are we gonna stay on Discord? What's the deal?
I think we'll primarily use Discord, but we're gonna be more involved with well, you guys mainly. I don't really care too much about anybody else. But I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and do like our thing, like just kind of like I'm personally gonna spend a lot of time flying around in a solo ship and maybe try and drag some of the guys that pop online with me. And if that involves you guys, then